is your team certified or certifiable with Google, Bing, and Facebook? So we decided that's
How
the
do you
question.
how do
Go
you
ahead.
define certifiable?
That's right. Certifiable, yeah, that's a harder one to define, but that's what you want to ask them. Are they certified or are they just crazy? Um, so this opens a larger question. You don't get uh, a college education in Facebook or in Google at this point, right? There's certifications that are out there.
When's the last time you met a recent college grad?
When's the last time? I don't know,
I'm, I'm
couple
kidding,
days ago.
kidding.
We get that. We get that on the fly, right? We get that education on Google, Bing, and Facebook from them. So it's a natural place to start. Now, I will preface this by saying, getting Google certification isn't the end all be all. Getting Google Ads certification, I've seen companies who will have their janitor get Google Ads certification just to be like, yeah, we got so many of them. And they're all people that maybe aren't even using it, but we got them certified. But it's a good conversation starter because what it's going to indicate to that vendor is, hey, I'm curious how you qualify, how you train your staff. And that's a perfectly valid question to ask. So I passed the certification exam, kind of a big deal, right? So it's a simple, easy question to start that process and say, yes, you passed the certification exam, but what are you doing to stay up to date? What are you doing to continue learning? Digital advertising is changing every day. Facebook is changing every day. Google and Facebook are primary research tools and often top sources of traffic for your website. Google My Business is a huge source of traffic for websites, organic, paid ads, as well as Facebook. So it is important to ask them and hopefully get that response back that, yeah, we do go through the certification process with Google Ads. We go through the certification process with Facebook. But more importantly, moving beyond that certification conversation, this should start the conversation for how are you staying ahead of the digital advertising world? Are you engaged with Google on a regular basis? But are you applying that knowledge to my dealership? Are you just rinsing and repeating what I can find on Think with Google and what I can find on Facebook? Or are you actually taking that knowledge and applying it? And what kind of ongoing training are you doing with your staff? It's a perfectly valid question to ask because it's not really an option to have bad support, right? Advertising is not software as a service. There's a lot of software involved, and there's a lot of different things that people come out with that are creative and innovative ways to do advertising better. But in the end, it's very much a service. It's very much something that you don't want fully automated. You want qualified inspection in there. You want to make sure it's speaking to your local market.